Hello guys and welcome to our Magnus Studios. Today is the election day and I'm currently on campus with the SRC rep or IMC rep, but it's written SRC. SRC, sorry. Yeah, so we're coming to have a conversation and I'm currently at police station 4, right?
Yeah.
This is for which people?
For the first years.
Only for the first years?
Yes.
So far, so good. How is the process going like?
Oh, everything is running smoothly.
Yeah, so
there is no confusion anywhere, as you can see.
But I learned there were some misunderstanding somewhere. That's why I come here for the station. Even from the other security man there.
This morning.
But I heard it from your EC chair too.
Oh, nah.
When was being interviewed? Yeah. All right. So far, like the verification, how is it going like for 11 years?
They brought their post registration form, so everything is going on smoothly.
So far so good. Polling station 4 is okay, right?
Yeah.
So you heard it from him. He's saying polling station 4 is okay. So far so good. So we're going to the other polling stations to have conversation with the reps there too and see what is going on there. Hello guys, and so we are on campus and I'm having George. What's your full name?
Yeah, from Pongkwam George.
Former financial secretary, right?
Yeah.
Of the JCR. And he's saying that he has observed some stuff happening at the polling stations. So far, what are you seeing?
Okay, what I can talk about this whole election process is that everything is moving smoothly with how they structured the whole polling stations and everything.
Okay.
But my problem is actually with the papers that we are using. That's the ballot papers.
Okay.
Because already I had received a lot of complaints concerning the papers not being serialized.
Okay.
And I've actually confirmed myself because I've actually voted.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the voting, that was when I got to know that the papers are not serialized.
Okay.
And this is SLC election. Even JCL's election, the papers that were used were actually serialized. So imagine an SLC election and you are using normal ballot papers which are not serialized. It's actually not good because anything can happen. What if other people brings in different papers into the whole ballot box?
So indirectly, you're telling me that papers can be kept inside the ballot paper box without tracking.
Yeah, because right now you see the only process that they are doing to actually authenticate the ballot papers is by stamping on it. And you see, stamps are just ink. You can photocopy, print them, and get the exact same look. But then when you talk about serialization, that's where you introduce coding or you introduce code numbers. Of which these code numbers can be used as tracking system to know that this is a valid ballot paper. Yeah.
So, but then I heard there was a misunderstanding. Were you here earlier on when you observed?
Okay. I happened not to be around, but then I saw such chaos around this
cameraman
place.
is here. He was being accused that he was the one, and then we had to say that he wasn't the one because he wasn't even around.
Okay, then I'm actually not sure about what happened here because I was around that side when I saw a whole lot of chaos going on around this place. But then by the time that I get here, I think they've actually resolved the whole issue already. So I
before we end, comparing this particular election to the last year election, the just ended election, which one do you think is the best?
As in JCL's election.
Because this is the first SRC election. This is the results, and then.
Okay, are you comparing this one to previous JCL or previous SRC election?
Okay, let's take it the SRC. Let's take the JCL because that's junior.
Okay, I think this whole structure is very good. Like it's better than the previous ones because with these ones we've actually structured it in a way that we have a lot of polling stations around, so we are not actually congested here. Most of the times they use just one polling station at the end. We all get congested at one particular place. Sometimes that's where people actually maneuver to get in different papers, as in bringing new papers into the whole ballot system. So I think this whole structure, comparing that one to the previous one, I'll grade this one better than that one.
So guys, we have someone who has just finished voting, and I'm going to have a conversation with him to see his insights about the election, the process. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Mubarak. AKA Zenon, AKA Chef IT.
Guys, follow his YouTube channel. So let's go. So how was the process like?
I think it was smooth, but not so smooth. Because if I want to rant over here, I will vex. I'm not a political person, but like what I've seen today is enough to talk a lot about. Okay, so there are students in, right? There are students that I know they are students. Okay, they have ID cards, but they are not allowed to vote.
Why?
It doesn't make sense. They claim their names are not on the list. Yeah, cool, bro. They claim their name are not on the list.
Okay.
Now, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. And they said they fact checked, I think days ago, to check if like everybody's name is on the list, and not everybody like responded or whatever. Okay. Fine. You say you fact checked. If that you fact check was true,
okay,
I will have said okay, fine. But I'm in the class group. There's nothing like link in the class group. There's nothing like the list for voting in the class group. So you can't come and tell me that you
there was a link put out there. That was a Google link.
There was a Google link put out there. Now you're also a student, right? Yeah. If there is something serious that you want every student to check, where will you put it?
The important notice.
Thank you. And when you have to get something through important notice, who will you give it to? It's not the course reps to put it there. You can't put it in the general group where we test plenty and tell us to just open a lane. You know what I'm saying?
This was inside the whole group here, I think so.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. If they get somebody to like sue them, like to like actually, they can't do this in a big school.
Yeah, sure.
They can't do this in a big school. You get what I'm saying? Me, I'm not somebody that's political, but like I don't like cheating and everything. You get it? Yeah. So if you put it, if you want to make everybody see it, put it in a group that if you put something there, they'll be like, okay, yes, there's something that's serious that you guys need to talk about. But the place is somewhere that nobody will see, literally see it, claiming that they've sent it to everybody. It doesn't make sense to me. You get it? So they literally deny people of voting, and somebody can say that they selectively do that so that they will rig the elections. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Simply doesn't make sense.
But so
very,
far,
very abysmal.
Some information that are reaching me that the ballot papers doesn't have serial numbers. Have you noticed that?
Me, let me tell you, I told you I'm not political, so I didn't check that. I just went press and left. But what doesn't make sense to me is a student is not on your list. You said you fact checked, but it is not in any group that is important for people to see it. You know what I'm saying? There was a course rep over here also making noise about that, and he's a course rep. He doesn't know anything about the list. Doesn't make sense. Even the lecturers are sending things to the course rep. Now you say, oh, Charlie, let's be serious. These people are fucked, man. They are not serious.
So yeah, guys, I'm with the girl that was denied the access to vote. So let me ask her how she feels like when they are denied the process. Yeah, so how did you feel?
Well, I felt bad. I don't know why my name is in the school list, but when I went there, my name was missing. So I'm pissed in a way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for accepting our interview too.
You're welcome.